How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Bonbonchipsters channel. It's Lucas here, and today I'm going to be showing you through my team on Fifa, because I thought, why not? You haven't actually seen me yet, so I thought this would be a good way to start for me, because I do play a lot of FIFA, so I'm quite proud of my team this year. It's better than it has been all the other years. As you can see, I play the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. It just really works for me. In goal, I have team of the season, Dean Henderson. I've only played one game with him so far, but he's absolutely great in my opinion. Really quick as well. Makes those quick stops from corners or close range. He's really good at that. But overall, he's just a great keeper, and I'm really liking him at the moment. I've seen videos of him, and he also looks great in them. So I'm quite excited. Moving on to my right back, I have Aaron Wan-Bissaka, wants to watch. I used to have him before. That's why he says he's only played one game because I brought him back. I used to love him before. He's got great stats pretty much everywhere except shooting, which of course he's a defender, so you don't expect great shooting from him. But yeah, he does look like a great card. He is a great card as well from what I used in the past. My two centre-backs are this guy called Ahiki, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Gomez. Joe Gomez everyone knows about, but this guy right here, he's actually really good. He's from the EFL team of the season, and he's actually really great. You know, he's got good pace for a defender, great physical, 90, and 85 defending. And then everyone knows how good Joe Gomez is on this game. He's really cheap as well. I bought him cheap. I think he might have gone up in price, but if you have a cheap BPL team, I recommend, if you don't already, get him. And also Eric Bailly, I do recommend. They're a good centre-back partnership. At left-back, I have Inform Andrew Robertson. I packed him in one of those Team of the Week upgrade packs, the untradeable ones that came out a little while ago now. I was just quite chuffed with it, really. It's just one of those cards that if I have it, might as well use it. He's not terrible either. He's pretty good, to be honest. And he was pretty much free, I think. I don't think I actually paid any coins to do the SBC, just use players in my club, so definitely worth it. Moving on to my central defensive midfielder, I have team of the season Jordan Henderson, who I packed in one of the Premier League premium upgrades. I think it's like a 25k pack made up of Premier League players, and I was so happy to actually get a team of the season, and his card looks absolutely insane, as you see from the stats there. All stats above 80. The only one that isn't above 85 is his pace. Everything else is absolutely insane. Yeah, again, I only played one game with him, but he did score in that, so it's a good sign. But yeah, it looks great. At left mid, I have Anthony Martial, who I've had quite a few times actually. So I bought him back recently, and he's just there, really, just ready to make up the numbers. But at the same time, he's also relatively good on this game. Probably the weakest point in my team. But the fact that he's still good and he's the weakest point really does show that I'm really chuffed with my team and how good it is, in my opinion. But yeah, he's not exactly that expensive either. He used to be at the beginning of FIFA, but now he's quite cheap, only about 5k. Moving on to the right hand side of the midfield, I have future stars Dan James. Took me not long to do it. It took me about 3 days to do the objectives a little while back, but it's completely worth it. Just running down the wing with him feels so good. He gets past 90% of the time. He's just got all round great stats, maybe except defending and physical. But yeah, again, he's a winger. You'd expect that to not be great, but you know, he's actually got a pretty decent record, especially with the amount of games he's played. He's got quite a few goals as well. Overall, I really love this card, really do. I know a lot of people have him, and he's just one of those cards that are extremely sweaty. Moving on to my cam, I actually have a centre forward as a cam because I can't afford the position change, and it is Heung-min Son. But if you look at his stats, you would think he's not too great, but he's actually amazing on this game. He has great work ethic, which of course a lot of people see in real life. He gets back a lot, wins the ball in good areas, and really just makes those vital passes. That doesn't have to be an assist, but sometimes he does score as well, and he does score great goals. This game I'm about to show you after this, he actually scores a pretty good goal in my opinion. But yeah, great card in my opinion all round. My two strikers are Player of the Month Vardy and Marcus Rashford. The Marcus Rashford I've had for a little while now, as you can see, and if you just look at those stats, over 200 goals, nearly 100 assists, Just absolutely insane, especially for an 83. But everyone knows how great Marcus Rashford is on this game. A lot of people do use him, and I completely understand why. He's absolutely great. He is a little bit inconsistent in front of goal. There's some times where he could just bury it, but he just doesn't, and he just completely goes wide. But you know, that's a very small, percentage of the time. And the other striker is Jamie Vardy. I used to play him at a cam, that's why his stats don't look great. But since I put him up front, he scores pretty much in every game, if not every game. And he was really cheap to do as well, and he got that upgrade around winter for the winter refresh. He got an upgrade on his Player of the Month card from an 86 to an 87. Not too much of a difference, but he still is great. Absolutely love this card. Now I'm actually playing up front with Rashford. And well, this is my team really. I'm really chuffed with it. So I'm going to show you a game now. This game I'm actually really happy with. It's quite hard to cut bits out because it's back and forth action. But yeah, as I said, I'm really chuffed with this team because all my teams in the past have been terrible. But please do enjoy the game. So this is the team I came up against. It was actually pretty decent, to be honest. Yeah, Aubameyang, that Ryan Kent, Mahrez, Aguero, but I felt like my team was better, so I wasn't really worried too much about it. I just wanted to see how good he actually was at the game. He also had Sissoko in there, which is always dangerous. However, he did quite surprise me straight from kickoff, as you see here. He did some quick passing, I couldn't really keep up with it, wasn't really ready. And then he just pretty much ran through my team, as you see here with Mahrez. I thought he was going to score with Aubameyang. However, it was a brilliant save from Henderson there. He took the corner. I was able to get it away, and Son here with the ball. And I was just able to break, to be honest. Lucky enough to be able to get the ball off him there. With Rashford, give it to Vardy, then to Martial, then back to Rashford, just able to flick that right stick and get away from his players. Dink it over the keeper, and I was 1-0 up pretty much straight after the corner. Really caught him on the break there with Marcus Rashford, and Martial as well. So, see, I do that a lot in real life. However, the same thing sort of happened once he actually finally kicked off. And he pretty much just did the exact same thing with Aguero this time. Laid it off to Aubameyang. Was able to get past my centre-backs there, and just another brilliant save from Henderson. Luckily enough, he was able to catch it this time. We went back to his keeper, who headed it out for a throw-in for me. It was a poor throw-in, however. Son was able to intercept that pass from Aguero. Was able to give it to Rashford, then give it to Son, who took him a few tries to actually get the shot off. Finally did, and I was 2-0 up. I was feeling pretty good, actually. I was feeling a lot more confident than I was at the beginning of the game, considering he went and ran through my team. He accused a pause by now, so I thought he was probably going to rage quit, but he didn't in the end. Well, at least not yet anyway. And I was almost able to score here with James, but it was a great save from Lloris. He had a corner here, and that was a brilliant save from Henderson. Really keeping me in the game, he was. Keeping me from conceding anyway. And then he did actually finally score this brilliant goal from Aguero that not even Henderson could save. Winding down to near the end of the first half, Son was able to get another shot off and a brilliant finesse from Son. That's just what I love to do with him. Just the finesses are brilliant. I think that's one of his traits as well, which you can definitely see works there. And then it was half time. Not too late in the second half, quite early actually, pretty much straight away. He did actually get a goal off, and it was 3-2, so he's back in the game. And it was really just Aguero running the show here. You see here with Kent, who was always really hard to play against. Gives it to Aguero. Luckily enough, he hit the post. Very lucky there, and he did it again, that finesse with Aguero. Fortunately for me, this time it actually went wide. And then I was just able to catch him once again with Vardy, who brought his keeper out. I was able to dink the ball over him, and I was 4-2 up, which was once again had that 2-goal cushion, which really helped out with my confidence in this game. And I was just able to score once again, this time with Vardy laying it off to Henderson, and Henderson got a goal as well. I did think this was a good time to make some changes, but when I did, he did rage quit. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Please do subscribe to the channel. Helps us all out a bunch. But yeah, feel free to take any players that did stick out to you from my team. Some of them are SBCs or objectives, so you might not be able to get them now. But if you can, if they're on the transfer market, feel free to get them because they're all great, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time, whether that be all of us, one of us, two of us, three of us. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see you guys later.